should be live now. Okay, well I'll still be making some changes actually. I need to go back on a minute. And let me just check my audio because I'm not sure if the oh yeah, I'm on the right audio. Can you hear me, Alan? Because I'm not monitoring myself right now. Okay, audio's working. All right. Right. I'll try to explain it. Let me just get this box out of the way. Right. I'm just going to take a still image so I can paint on this. Right. Okay. This box here. This box here. This is a magnet laminate holder, right? There's two of those, and these go on each end of the secondary bobbin, which is this one, right? So, like I say, magnet laminate holders. There's one on each end of the secondary bobbin, which is SB. That one. Okay, so that's in the middle. That's where the windings are put on that secondary bobbin SB. The windings are the main secondary windings for generating the power are actually on that green bobbin, right? I've actually changed the colours a bit on here. Right, now the actuator bobbin. Now let me just clear the screen again. Now the actuator bobbin, ideally I need 4 of these on each end, and they actually go on the ends of the magnet laminate holder. That's the MA. So these actually go around. Now this is where I've been having some problems because I might have got my dimensions wrong or something, but they're supposed to be. Let me just zoom in. Oh God, let me just try and. Why is it zooming in? I can't zoom in properly. Just a minute. Right, that's better. Right, those actuator bobbins, they actually go. One goes across the laminations there to actuate those cores, and another one goes underneath to actuate those cores. But I've been worried about overlap. You know, I might have an overlap where they collide with the other ones, which actually go down here. Right, so the actuator bobbins actually go on the ends of the laminations that stick out. So there might be some overlap problem, and I've been looking at getting them changing the sizes a bit. You know, I certainly don't want to start making my my green secondary bobbin and my magnet holders. I don't want to start making them bigger because that's going to mess everything up, because I'm going to have to change everything. The only way to do that is to make the actuator bobbins smaller, and that's probably what I might do. I already made them a little bit smaller. So anyway, but basically they all go on the end of the laminations that stick out. Right, so when you change one dimension on one thing, it affects everything else, right? And obviously they're down here as well. So if I change something, it changes everything else, right? Now this particular here, this CH, right? Let me just clear my screen again. Now CH, this thing here, this is the central core. This holds magnets in these slots here, right? There's magnets in here. Actually, we're doing quite well drawing today. And there's also magnets on this side, on the right, and on the back side, what you can't see, and on this side, which you can't see because it's off. I've tried to make a 3-dimensional picture of it. But there are magnets, and this thing fits inside this thing here, right? That's the reason why this is, let me just clear that's got messy again. That's why this is 40 millimeters outside diameter. I had trouble drawing that, so I stuck these a note there saying outside dimensions. This thing here goes inside that thing there, right? And the reason for that is it pushes these magnets here up against these inside laminations here, here, and here, as well as that, right? So basically I've got magnets going down the middle, right? I've got magnets on the inside, and I've also got magnets on the outside. Oh, you probably can't see that on that side, so magnets on the outside as well, right? So I'm basically making a sandwich of magnets, and if you go down to the bottom sketch down here, you can, that shows you what I'm trying to do. Basically there are magnets on the outside, on the inside, oops, I can't, this has got big, and on the out, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, I think that probably explains it best. Oh, okay, sorry. Slow, did you say slow down? Height. Hang on. Height of secondary bobbin? Well, the secondary bobbin is basically 92 millimeters by 92 millimeters, you know. Well, it's 92 millimeters this way, it's 92 millimeters that way, and it's actually 35 millimeters tall, right? Because we're looking on the side of this. This is the side view. I probably should have put that on the drawing, really. Let me just put this on the drawing anyway. This is side. That's the side of it, and that's the end. End view of it. Does that answer that question? Let me just save that as well, because I made some changes to the AB bobbin. If you look, I've made it smaller, 40 millimeters, 40 millimeters, and that lip is the same. It's a 4.5 millimeter lip that goes all the way around there, but it's kind of difficult to draw it on a flat image. So, but my other 3D print guy had some problems with that, but I told him what, and he just adjusted it. But the trouble is, I think I made it a bit too big. So the original drawing was, I think it was 48 or 46 or something. Anyway, I shrunk it down to 40 millimeters, and I'd rather sacrifice using some of the laminations. I'd rather skip using some of the laminations in this section here, right, than have it overlapping. Over this section here, because I made it 40 because it's going to be like 40 millimeters up to that edge, and I might actually have problems when the other one overlaps there. So yeah, it's all this measurement stuff. It really it's very confusing. It kind of gets very confusing sometimes, and you get little mistakes that creep in, and But I'm not too worried about that, because I might actually have to make that a bit smaller, but then I might have to actually skip putting some laminations in one these ends here. I might have to actually avoid not put laminations at this end, but I'm not too worried about that. So if I have no laminations at these two end points, I'm not too worried, because the flux is still going to be channeled by the majority of them anyway in that section. I'll just go and read the chat. Hang on. I better put that back on. I better stick that on my FTP as well, because I've oh, the side view shows 55mm thick. Hang on a minute, have I made a mistake? A side view. Let me have a look. I might have made a mistake. Yeah, you might have spotted something. I made a mistake about this. It's 35mm. Oh, hang on a minute. No. 55mm. That's the inside diameter. That's the inside diameter of the bobbin. That's the that's where the wires are sitting. Let's see. Just a minute. Oh, right, hang on. Right, the best way to understand this is to look at the actuator bobbin. Right. Let's look at the actuator bobbin, right? The actuator for the magnet holder, right? Yeah, I might have made some kind of a mistake. Sometimes I don't notice these things. The windings have to sit above the laminations. So the laminations are actually just a minute, I'm trying to work this out. The laminations occupy an area on each side, right? There's an area of laminations on each side of this that feed through those slots, right? So the laminations are feeding through these slots, right, on each side. And the laminations are 3mm, oh, actually I think it's 3.5mm. I might have increased them to 4 though. But there's a 4mm, there's 2mm wall, right? Let me just zoom in a bit more. Right, this wall here, let me just make it bigger because it's hard to see on a live stream. This wall, oops, damn it. Sorry, it's hard to draw on here. This wall here is 2mm, right? This piece, that's the thickness between the inside hollow part and the actual bobbin seat on the inside, right? So there's 2mm on each side, so that's 4mm. Now, the laminations themselves are another 4mm, right? So we've got 4mm. We're going to go on the conservative, right? So there's 4mm there, right? Now this is on both sides. So there's 4 plus 6, right? This on this side alone. Then there's another 2mm wall, which no, actually, yeah, there's a 2mm wall for the inside of the bobbin. So there'll be another 2mm wall. Oops, for the inside of the bobbin. So that's the laminations are 4 plus 2 plus 2, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8mm. Now if you go back to the other drawing, what does it say? 8mm, right? There's 8mm Oh, hang on. Yeah, you could. You might have. Yeah, I might have made a mistake somewhere. Yeah. Mm. Normally, these little mistakes are revealed to me by my 3D printer guy when he sends me the print model designs back, and I look at it and I think, oh, I've made a mistake there, and I usually tell him to correct it. You see, because I'm not very good with numbers. But now let's see, just a minute. Let's see. Think. Ah, there's no. Hang on. Just a minute. That's right because the laminations have the laminations themselves are actually 4 millimeters, right? But there's a piece of the magnetic switch is also 4 millimeters. So we're ignoring the magnetic switch part because that's only in this part of the magnet holder, right? So all we're counting really is the 4 millimeter laminations, right? And the 2 millimeter wall, right, which is the thickness of this area. So it's 4 plus 2 is 6. So we've got 6 millimeters. So 6 millimeters in on each side. So 6 millimeters on this side. Let me just get out of this. 6 millimeters on this other side. So that's 2, and that's another 4, right? Because we're not counting the magnetic switch is what I put on this one. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 on this side, 6 on the other side, that's 12. Right? So technically speaking, I can't seem to get that. Technically speaking, there should be a 12 millimeter. This secondary bobbin, that surface should be about 12 millimeters above, across the whole width. That's 6 on each side, so it should be 6 millimeters on each side above that inside let me just go and read chat again because +40 2 53. So have I made a mistake then? Because 53. So you're saying I should have 55. Sorry, 53, where 55 is. Yeah, I'm glad you spotted that. Let me just check this. Hang on. So you're saying I should have 53 on there. So that should be 53 then, instead of 55. Yeah, I might have. Yeah, I probably made a mistake. It's numbers that get me. I've told people I'm not good with math. I do make mistakes, and obviously it can be costly as well. And I'm glad that you spotted that because I didn't see that. But let me just what I need to do is print this out really on a piece of paper and mark it off. Oh, the laminations you mean? If I want the laminations to be 4.5 instead of 4, okay, I'll go with, might be a math challenge. Yeah. Well, I did actually change my laminations a bit. I made them a bit bigger because if I go back to my drawing, let's just go back to my drawing for laminations. I have been making improvements. I did go up to, I've actually taken them up to 4 millimeters. You see, with these new RAS files, I'm really not worried about having to file out a bit because these new bobbins are going to be damn sight easier to file out, and I wanted a bit more iron in there anyway. So I've actually taken them from 3.5 because the previous design was 3.5. Now, if you look at the new design, right, the magnetic switch part is 3 plus 1, which is 4 millimeters, right? 4 millimeters plus 4 millimeters. So the laminations are going to be the only part that's going to be going through the actual secondary bobbin is the 4 millimeter part. So this part will be going through the secondary bobbin, but this part will not, because it only goes through the magnetic switch, the actuator. It only goes through the this piece here, in the box. This piece only goes through the actuator magnet holder. It doesn't go through the bobbin. So only this goes through the bobbin, right? So the gap that we have in the bobbin, right, is basically consists of two of these, right? These sections are the space that we have for what the windings, basically. So we basically have 4 millimeters plus 4 millimeters, which is 8 millimeters. So we have an 8 millimeter. Because you remember that actually plus the magnets, hang on, the magnets as well, because the magnets are actually seated. Oh, just a minute. Sorry about this. The magnets are seated on here, right? And then the other laminations on the other side, at the top, up here, right? So we have the thickness of the magnets, which is, let me get out that a minute. We have the thickness of the magnets, which is, I think it's 6 millimeters, right? The thickness of the magnets is 6 millimeters. That's this piece. Alright, the magnets are going to be made up of several magnets, well, 3 magnets stacked on top of each other. So we have the magnets, which consist of 6, hang on, sorry about this, it always does that when I zoom in, 6 millimeters of the magnets. Then we have our space. Then we have our spaces on here, which is 4. So that's 4 plus 4 plus 6. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 millimeters of space for the coils to be wound. Let me just check the chat. Okay, alright. Oh, alright, Alan, if you're going to draw them, that would help, because I'm useless. I really can't draw in 3D. I have a hard time just drawing 2-dimensional pictures, to be honest with you. I'll have a look. So I'll create a free account, then I can look at your drawings. Is that what you're saying? Hang on. So, what if I create an account? I can look at your stuff. Right. Okay. Yeah. That way. Yeah. Obviously, we can collaborate with that. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll make an account then. I don't like cloud stuff really, to be honest with you. But I bet it's bloody associated with Google and all that. But what the hell? Oh God, I hate robots. They're asking questions already. Go away, box. I don't want to talk to a robot. I was nearly something really strange happened to me today when I went on Facebook. I went on Facebook and an alarm came up on the screen, and a box with a login information, username and password, and it was going ring, 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 ring. It scared the shit out of me, and I thought I got a virus, so I went into my task manager. I went to Firefox down here. Oops, and I killed it because I was worried I was going to get infected with something, because that shouldn't have happened. So I killed the application, killed my entire browser that was this afternoon, and I'm very wary of joining up with certain websites. Why the hell am I getting messages? I haven't even signed up. It says I've got 2 new messages. What the heck? Well, anyway, I'll look a bit wary about creating. Well, let me just try and create an account. I don't want to get my password details stolen or anything, so I'm gonna let me just get ManyCam started up so I don't crash everything. I need to get ManyCam running. I can switch to another screen while I'm doing it. I don't even know if I can open it. I'm on XP, you see, so you have to bear in mind that I'm a little bit, I'm an easy target, so I tend to avoid stuff that might infiltrate my system. I don't know why I'm getting 2 new messages. I haven't even signed up. I've got an account. How the heck can I have messages? Robots. Flipping robots. And it's got a stupid gift thing. I can't even read it. What brought you to Onshape today? I'm just a robot, but maybe I can help you. It says, get. I can't even read that. Oh, there's a box there and clear it. Ah, that's done. Well, yeah, if you just make an account, I'll get a SDL reader thing. Let me just see if I can find something for XP. Right, so SDL, let me just find something for XP, see if I can find it. Plus XP. Nice. Oh, I should have put installer. Hang on. Installer. Right, let me just find it. SDL reader. Right, let's have a look at this, see if this works. Oh, there's a SDL view, a free SDL viewer. That might work. Look at this one. Download Windows 3264-bit. I'm going to install this and try it. Save. Just a minute. Emulators. I want to put in emulators because it is an emulator. Come on, what's he doing? SDL viewer. Let me just stick it in here. Oh God, flipping heck, go in. It won't go in the folder. Right, going. I'm saving that. I'm going to try and install it. Should be in here somewhere. emulators. Where is it? There it is. I can't see. My eyes are terrible. Alright, it's downloaded. I'll try and I'm just going to scan it first. I always scan everything when I download stuff. Hang on. Oh right, okay. I got your email address, Alan. You want my email address? I'll just hang on. Let me just get you. I've got your email in here somewhere. I saved it when you gave me it last time. I'll just send you an email, and you'll have my email address. Just a minute. Right. Right, I'm just going to send you a quick email so you've got my email. Right, let me just check this thing. I'll see if I can install it. Oh, it's clean. Well, that's good. It's got no infections. Right, I'll try installing it. I've only got 15 days, or is it 14 days left on my MCSoft, and it's going to expire unless somebody installs it from my link. Just go for this. Installing. Well, it seems to be working. Right, I'm just going to run it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This is the tense moment where it could give me an error. Could pop up some box saying you do not have blah blah blah, or missing DLL or something. Oh, it actually works. You can lock on a search by pressing enter. Oh, this is just a tip thing. Right, okay. Well, it's working, Alan. The program's installed. Does it have any samples? I just need a file to test it with now. Alright, well Alan, I've got the program. I can view the files when you've got them. I was talking to my friend Richard earlier today, talking about using less power on the driver circuit, and he was suggesting I get some, he's going to actually do some hunting for me and to find some lower power regulators for my circuit. I can just swap mine out and put one of those in. Oh Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, you can send me one. Okay, I've sent you an email. Right. Oh, what's wrong with this stupid thing? Okay, well, I've sent you an email. What's this box? Oh, it's the program. Okay, well, I'll close that for now because it's working. I'll just swap over to my camera view. Well, I don't want to be live streaming the chat, obviously. I mean, obviously because you're private messaging me and it's going out on the live stream, so it's no point in private message if it's going out over the live stream. Yeah, this is where I'm having problems really because my dimensions are a little bit. I suppose it would be revealed. Any errors would be revealed in a 3D model environment, and it would save me a fortune, I suppose. But I just can't model. I had this GIMP thing. I was trying to learn GIMP. What was it, GIMP? Hang on, I had a 3D model program I was trying. I just couldn't get my head around it. Just a minute, search. 3D. I'm pretty sure I've got it in here somewhere. There was a program I was trying to use and I got completely befuddled with it. Where is it? 3D. I think it was GIMP. I'm pretty sure it was GIMP because there's a guy I know in the open source community. Let's go back a minute. I just can't figure it out. I've tried and yeah, that was the last program I was trying on. I was using a 2009 version though because GIMP can do 3D modeling and yeah, I know I've got the screen turned off at the moment, but I'm just saying, well, GIMP is 2D. Okay, let me just check my email. I'll put the screen back on. Let me just. I'll probably have to add you as a friend as well, because otherwise you'll end up in the junk. Yeah, I've got your email. Let me just create a rule for you. Create a rule for message, and I'll stick you in. I'll stick you in your own folder under friends. Alan. I can never think how to spell your name. I think I've got. Oh, I think that's right. Just a minute. Lorenz. Yeah, I got that right. Oh, there's no E on the end, is there? Anyway, that I know what that is. I'll stick you in there. Oh my god, you're at the top of my friends list now. Right, let me just move your email to a safe place, because if I restore my computer, I don't want to lose your email. The inbox can get overwritten sometimes. Right, hang on. I'll mark you as unread for a minute, because I want to make sure it's gone in alright. Right, it should be there now, yeah. Alright. Save. Oh, I've got to turn my security settings. I've got to change my security settings a minute. Oh no, it's just a minute. I'm going to stick you in a folder. Stick your files in a folder where I know where they're safe. I want to be e-archives. That's where I put my build stuff. So I want to create a new folder. I need to create. I'll just save it in archives for now. E-archives. Right, I'm going to have to go there a minute. I want to be I'm going to put a folder in there for you, Alan. Alan models. Right, I'm just find this file. I'll stick you in there. Right, I should be able to open this now. Huh? Oh, I'm just getting stupid certificate warnings. Don't worry about that. It's because I'm on XP. Let me just get this program running. What's going on here? Oh, go away. I'm getting quicker now. Let me just drag that file over. Drag it over there. What? This application has failed to start because MSVCP110 DLL was not found. Oh, bloody hell. I knew I'd get something. There's a DLL missing. Let me just write this down and find it. Oh, I knew something would go wrong. Oops. I've got a missing DLL. I'll find it online. Oops, I've lost it now. MSVCP 110.dll. Right, I'll find that. This is the kind of problems I face. Right, okay, well, let me just find this plus DLL plus MSV CP 110 Right, okay, I found it. Let's get this DLL. I have to scan it as well. Fix your DLL by selecting the version to download below and install the file yourself. Right, okay. want the older version. I don't like these boxes I keep getting. Are you still watching, by the way? Because I'm not sure, because my stream sometimes dies on me. It looks like it's still working. Right, 32-bit. I'll probably want the older version of something. XP, let's see. 11.0, 522. Yeah, I think I want the top one. So runtime library. Oh, okay, Alan, you go and do that. I'll have to sort this missing DLL problem out first, anyway. So, if I can't get it off this website, I'll go somewhere else and find it. That's another HTML document. It won't open. Download. What? I don't want the demo. Flipping thing. Let me just try clicking on that. Come on, give me it then. Now I'm going to go somewhere else. This website has been a pain. It won't give me what I want, so I'm going to go to this other website. But you go and have fun. I'll sort this out. It might be that I need to install something like Net Framework Update or something stupid. Let's see. See what the guy says. Oh, it says it's a Visual C++ redistributable DLL that is needed for projects built with Visual Studio. Okay, so it looks like I need to install the Microsoft Visual Studio or something. Redistributed 2012. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll go there. I'll just install the Microsoft Visual Studio. That should sort the problem out. Here I can find it. English. It says I've not selected any files to download. What the heck? I did. Hang on. Go back. Flipping it. Go back, will ya? Stupid thing. Oh, close that out. Try again. English, that's right. Download. Oh, I have to select these. Alright. I'll just get them all. Right, next. I only want the 86 though. 86. I just realised that I only want the x86, not the 64-bit. I want that one. x86 Save that one. I'm going to stick it with the viewer thing. I don't want that one. I don't want the 64-bit, no. Okay. Well, Alan will be back in 7 hours. Right, so I've downloaded that. I need to go and I'll have to close this out again. Let's go to this folder. Where is it? I need to install that. I hope it doesn't give me any glitches like this is not for Windows XP or something. Oh, I might kill my stream.